There we go. The players, as they get on the ice, the 3-minute warm-up time has just started. The other team not out yet, the Junior Flames. And not a single viewer. So you're only hearing this if you're watching the replay, and you're probably fast-forwarding this on the replay. I think it's very funny that not one viewer was here when I started, because I am, in fact, on time. Look at Bjornson. He's ready. Holy smokes, he doesn't need a warm-up. He's warmed up, apparently. I can't skate that fast forwards. He can skate that fast backwards. All right, we got Lucas Johnson starting to warm up here. 2 games today. It's the first. Wait till people join. We might have some people choosing to watch the replay as well. It's a lot of hockey in a short amount of time, and if you're east of BC, the games are later, obviously. Nice observation from the gallery up there, I assume, from Cynthia Lakeman, Asher's mom. She said, you know what? If they forfeit, we get an automatic win. That's true. What happens if a minute and a half passes? We're not out here. Hello to my one viewer. Perhaps you can put in the chat who you are. Unless you choose not to, that's okay. I'm just wondering if you're one of 2 people. Well, I see them coming out here now, the Junior Flames, but we're going to be more warmed up than they are. It is Papa. That's exactly what I was wondering. Hello, Papa. So I won't hold back in sharing, and I hope one of those 2 other viewers is who I'm thinking of. So everything's okay. First of all, everything's okay. I know I started the stream on time, but there's no problems here. I jumped on, and that one person was in the waiting room because I guess there's a precedent. Hey, Rich. Hello, buddy. Our guys were waiting on the bench with the 3 minutes up on the clock there that they allot for the warm-up. The Flames are just coming out now. So I think we will have the warm-up advantage if there is such a thing. I was going to say Roach will be warmed up. He had a game this morning with his other team that if you're watching this, you watch that, and you know that he couldn't be looking sharper. And I suspect, though, Lucas Johnson will get the start. He played the first game for these 14s. Elliott played the second. It's a rare game that I missed. I haven't had a chance to go back and watch that game, and it was a conflict live. But I was told that Lucas Johnson played out of his mind. We won that game 3-2. It was a great team effort, but Lucas was absolutely a difference maker in that game and has been all season, going back to last season. So I fully expect him to start this game. 2 games today, this one now and one at 8 p.m. tonight. So quite a gap between the 2. The local time is 11 a.m., so that's a good 7 hours or so. So it's time to, look at that. Love that. It gives these boys time to go back to the hotel. Little dark time, little quiet time, good lunch, good dinner, come back. Get things going all right. We're here for the puck drop. I'll contextualize things further as we go along here, but for now, I'll just say I'm going to start down low because I was asked to leave. It said no, so I'm pushing my luck if I get on the bench. So I'll just wait till the game starts, and now I'll kind of make my way up and hope I'm not asked to leave again. Okay, I recognize some of these players, actually. I remember Rayner, unless it was an older brother or just a coincidence. So right off the start here, I'd say of the 2 games we have today, this one we're highly favored in, and realistically in the other game, we're highly underdog. In this game, we came into this game with a 1-1 record after yesterday, the 2014 Serpents. These Flames came in at an 0-2 record. Of course, anything can happen in one game, and especially in spring hockey, funky things happen. Like nice little play there by Lucas Johnson. Teams can join late. Teams can be here one day. Players, I should say, can join teams late. Players can be here one day and not the next. Sort of thing. But the Flames had a tough go yesterday, scoring 1 goal in their 2 games. That's 5-1 against the Wolfpack, and being outscored by Kamloops 5-0. However, it's clear already at this point that Kamloops is the team to beat, the heavy favorite in this division, and the Wolfpack is the team that we played to a 3-2 victory yesterday morning. So the Flames had a tough draw on day 1. 2 very tough teams. But as I said, they're outscored 10-1 for a goal differential of -9. In our 2 games, we had a very strong game in the morning. Obviously, nice save right off the bat, a one-timer from the low slot. Lucas Johnson in position, no deep in his net because the pass came from the goal line. He had to be. Look at the patience. Oh my gosh, it reminds me of Bryce Roach right now. Calm, composed. Oh, that's going to be a penalty. Calm, and I have to leave the box when there's a penalty. Oh, it's not a penalty. It's not a penalty. Cross-check and punch in the back of the head with 2 referees. So that's going to set the tone. These guys are going to be allowed to play physically. I think what happens sometimes is the referees, they officiate older games. Like they'll go right from a U18 game to a game like this. It's the last year of no contact. And it takes them a while to adjust. Yeah, I want to finish what I was saying about Lucas Johnson down there. Just cool, calm, composed. I think his confidence is at 100% and should be. He's just been fantastic so consistently that it's starting to show, and it's not like he knows it in any kind of arrogant way. He knows it in that he plays as if he's good and that he can trust himself because he is and he can. And you see that with that down low pressure there. When I said that reminds me of Bryce Roach. That's Elliot's older brother. Elliot Roach, the other goalie today. His older brother plays a similar style. He's a bigger body goalie, and he's very calm and collected when the puck's down low. And while parents and fans are losing their minds, he's just sort of calmly tracking, not overreaching, not opening up holes, just letting the play come, making the saves when they're required. And I can see Lucas developing that way. Speaking of developing, a play developing here from Hudson. Dennis jumping up on that play. 2 Flames defenders there to separate the puck. However, it comes right to Duke Drinkwater, who takes it in, makes one player miss. The second stops, turns, but with the 3 black and red jerseys, they're not able to get the puck through. However, Big Mac McConnell holds it in. Puck finds Jasper Smith. And while the Serpents have offensive zone possession, they're able to complete a full line change, I believe. There's our first look at the. Speaking of calm, composed, confident, steady players, Mason Baines. Quick one-time pass up to Jasper Smith. He dumps it in with a backhand, taken by the Flames down around the board. And that's Asher Wakeland on left wing as the third forward. And we have Christian on right D, James Walker on left. Somehow we're almost 4 full minutes into this game. Have we had a whistle? I don't think we've had a whistle. Good flow to this anyway. That plays offside, so the teams will touch up. Play continues as the Flames exit the zone. The Flames have had the only dangerous opportunity this game. We know they're coming in motivated. They're in a must-win situation already. We essentially are. If we were to lose this game, it'd be hard for us to advance, I would believe. Just a reminder of the format. There's 5 teams, so in the 4 round-robin games, we'll be playing each team once. Teams will then be seeded based on their records. The number 1 seed will go automatically to Sunday's gold medal game. All the playoffs are on Sunday. The 2nd seed and 3rd seed will play each other. The loser is finished for the tournament. The winner goes on to the gold medal game to play the 1st seed. And there's also a consolation game between 4 and 5. So there'll be 1 game for 4 teams on Sunday, and 2 games for the team that comes 2nd or 3rd and wins that semifinal game. As mentioned, Kamloops seems the odds-on favorite at this point. Just rolling people, including this Junior Flames team. And by the way, when I say 5-0, that could be anything up to, well, anything up to anything. They want this more than a 5-goal differential. Oh my. Really nice play there by Christian? No, Henderson. So often the case. Maddox Henderson. Oh. Shot from a dangerous position. I think it might have been going wide, but I'm almost certain Lucas Johnson got his left glove on that. Oh, this could be promising. Thrown to open ice. Navarrete and Dennis in. Nice active stick by Dennis. But the Flames retain possession. Puck comes out to Dennis. He's earned that. He's all over the place these first two shifts. Usually the case, isn't it? So Duke Drinksy Drinkwater over there on left wing. Working in conjunction with Owen Johnson. Keeping the puck in. A Big Mac right D here. Pinching in. Good decision by him. And good job by Hudson Dennis to cover. That allows Poltrukovac to advance and press beneath the line. Navarrete holding the puck in on the left wing. No shots here, but good sustained zone time. And you hope that that pressure eventually leads to something. Here the Flames settle for a long clear. That's going to be icing. So their tired defenders will be heading to the bench, and both teams will change up and get fresh bodies out there. Fresh 10 skaters. My goodness, this game is flying by. We're at almost the halfway point of the first period. A reminder that each period is 13 minutes in the round robin, and games can end in a tie in the round robin. This is our third of 4 round robin games. As mentioned, we're 1-1. We have the Junior Flames game. Blazers tonight. There's a whistle behind the play. While we have possession of the puck, not all players heard it. So not all players were aware. Is it over here? Okay. So first penalty of the game is going to be Serpents. 2-minute penalty. With 6:26 to go in the first period. It's not officially a must-win for these Serpents, but I think functionally it is. If they want to be top 3 or guarantee their place in the top 3. And it certainly is for these Flames. They're going to have to win both their games today to have a chance to advance. Good shot of Mason Baines here. Putting pressure on Sharp at the point. Flames have the puck down low behind the net. Nice pass up to the right to Ukraine forward, and the shot went off the stick and up. Ooh, nice play by Owen Johnson. Sorry, I lost my words there. The play happened so fast. The puck came to a very dangerous spot. Lucas Johnson was playing the left side of the net. The puck came to the right, and his twin brother comes in, scoops it up, and saves them. You know, Lucas isn't going to want to acknowledge that. But he owes his brother one. Give him one of those dumpling things that you kids like. It's not a food. It's some kind of product they all want to buy, and they're looking for the sparkly one. I don't know. Kids today. Oh, you hear the coach yell at wheel to Maddox Henderson. He picks it up short-handed. There are 3 Flames backs. Doesn't stop him from getting a backhand shot off. That goes wide left, though. Nothing else. It kills extra seconds on the penalty, down to 49 seconds to go with the PK. I don't see Christian in the box very often. It doesn't happen all that often. Good, smart player. Plays the right way. Hustles hard. I heard the referee say it took his hands away. So, is it called hooking? It might be called hooking or interference. That was the explanation offered. I'm used to seeing him on the score sheet for his goals and assists and his plus-minus. So I'm sure when he gets back out there, he'll be quick to contribute. Boy, Mac McConnell's really developed, hasn't he? Still a big body out there, and just There he is there, clearing the puck. Just seems better every time I see him. Okay, we're back to even. I'll get it. I apologize. Apparently I missed Lucas Johnson covering the puck there as I closed the gate. But at least we get our vantage point back with 4:22 to go in the first, 0-0. This is period 3, but it's period 1. All right. Good shot of the gallery as well. Good shot of that shot. It was a nice shot. It's a nice save by Lucas Johnson. But the way he plays, I think if he has that clear view of a shot with no traffic in front, he's going to make that save nearly literally every time. Some traffic this time. Actually, I think you could tell as well. It seemed to me he had a harder time tracking that. Obviously, the black puck goes across these black jerseys. I wonder if scientifically that does make it harder to track off the jersey if your eye is slower to pick it up as it comes back into view. But this is a hockey stream, not a science stream, so I'll leave that question to other streams. All right, we got Keston Poldrukovac down the right wing. Down low behind the net. He's got a head of steam. He's looking for someone to pass it to. Threw it into the slot. Players all tied up. No less than 4 players behind the play. Or perhaps it was 3, but we're looking at each other and shrugging, going, where were you? What happened? Boy, Poldrukovac has wheels today. No, that wasn't him. That was Christian. Good. The 2 of them do. Christian made the play and went off. Poldrukovac still out there with the puck. Finds Drinkwater in front. He looks, shoots. Save made. Held on to. You know what? That goalie has the option of playing it. You can see the goalie kind of shrug like, really? Everyone's just going to assume? Okay, I guess I'll hold it. We're at rink 2 here, which if this isn't your first broadcast, you know we get that view once in a while. All right, the puck's come back. Found William Wedge at the right D. Gets it down low, pass into the slot. Asher Wakeman with a chance at it, and then Jasper Smith. Those 2 combining to not miss by much. Still putting pressure on down low. That's Mason Baines using his body to hold off the defender. Boy, good battle down there. Won by the Serpents. Mason Baines out with it, throws it in front. Tipped away from Jasper Smith, however, and here come the Flames. Good shot of Asher Wakeland back. Checking his player, getting back to his wing. Good hockey down there. Duke Drinkwater. Jasper Smith. Mason Baines over there. Do we have 4 forwards out there? Oh, that's not Duke Drinkwater. That's why. All right. Forwards. Baines, Smith, Wakeland. The player without a name on his jersey is Asher Wakeland. He's APing for us. Oh, nice play by Bjornsson. And not just clear it from the front of the net, but get it to Baines, who takes the look. He has 2 players to his left. Sends it over towards them. Lets Wakeland skate onto it. Smith's in some open ice, but Wakeland too tight to get it to him. And you know what? He had a real good shooting opportunity, so he took that. Did not miss by much. Nice save by the Flames goalie. Smith gathers it, settles it. Didn't have it settled on the near side of the net. Did by the time he got through. It looked like an easy game from over here, but you forget they got to settle that puck down, and it spins, and it rolls, and it bounces. And we can see sometimes a player being open, but they have a player on them that they can't even see past to that player. Ooh, nice save by Lucas Johnson. He had to be alert there. Good defense. Caused a manageable save, but it was a sudden release. Caught me by surprise, but didn't catch Lucas by surprise. Boy, this period, we're down to just over a minute to play already. Well, already, it's been 12 minutes of game time, but not a lot of whistles is what I'm saying. Oh, coach doesn't like that player. Play anyway, move the puck, and then he goes, what the? If I could read his lips, which I did. 36 seconds to go. Part of the no whistles is no goals. A few whistles. Only 1 penalty. Oh! Pass intercepted. Uh-oh. Get over. That's it. Oh, it was tipped on the way. Lucas Johnson reacted back to his right. I don't know if he grabbed it or player did. The important thing is we got out of the zone with 16 seconds to go. Maddox Henderson, maybe time for one rush. Takes it wide, cuts in. Not pucks down low. We hear our bench yelling deep. 1 second, not enough time, maybe. No. And you know what? It wouldn't have been a save anyway. I don't think that would have counted. By Lucas Johnson. All over that, finishing his perfect period. Both goalies, in fact, as we go to the second, tied 0-0. Well, this game has turned out to be much more competitive than I would have liked. These Serpents need a win, and they're playing well, and they find themselves locked up at 0. So, you know what? It's hockey. You got to earn every win. And these Flames came out to battle today. They're desperate. We're confident, I think, is how I would categorize this team. I didn't see all the players last night, but I saw a lot of them. Keston's mother was generous enough again to organize a team dinner, which was really great. Got to sit with William Wedge's mother and the Johnson's dad and Jasper's dad. Oh my gosh, is that right? Okay, I didn't even notice that. I will report that. Thank you, Papa. And my wife got to sit with Duke Drinkwater's mother and the other Caitlin, which is Big Mac's mom. So that was a real nice meal. And then the kids asked if they could go to the mall, and a couple parents generously volunteered to go with them. And then they all ended up at the pool where a good time was had by all, including me. I found my way into the sauna. And as I was sitting in the sauna watching the boys play with a, looked like a hacky sack, but it's made for water. They were just smiling. They were just smiling for tens and tens and tens of minutes. So, and there's, I don't know, 8 of them there at that point. So a lot of kids in the pool, having a good time, off to screens, back to bed at a good, reasonable time. Elliot was tired, though. It's the first time I remember that even after his alarm went off, we had to wake him up. I don't know if that's ever happened before. So despite getting a lot of sleep, a lot of energy output yesterday, but well rested for today. Oh, nice passing to exit the zone. Shot of James Walker getting the puck in and bouncing off Marcelo down the red, who gives chase down low on the left wing. Bounces it up. That's Travis Chinasic out there with him. Maddox Henderson, Christian, and Henderson. I think I might have said one of those names twice, but we have a different combination here. Travis Chinasic, who, speaking of kids that show up game after game, consistent at both ends. Contact there. Flame stick goes flying. Boy, this game. All right, so shots on goal in the first period. Hang on. Let's see if we can add 50% to ours. Spoiler alert. We had 2. The Flames had 8. So despite, Marcelo gets tripped. That's clearly a penalty. Good job by him to earn that. Well, I'm not even sure that was a bad penalty to take. That might have saved a 50, 60% scoring chance. Power plays hit at an average of 20%. So I think that Flames penalty might have decreased the chance of his team being scored on by 40%. I think it's funny this kid's arguing because it couldn't have been clearer. Hooking, not sure if it's hooking, but hooking, tripping, obstruction, interference, whatever the call. It's a 2-minute power play for the Serpents with 11:37 to go in the game. Looking still for their third shot, having faced 8 in that first period. Shots on goal, 8-2 for the Flames. First power play of the game for the Serpents. They've killed one. They haven't had one. Bjornsson's open. Drinkwater, God, his passing. His vision's just developing. Beautiful. Bjornsson, too, throws it down. That was the best play available to him. He saw that with a player on him. Battle for the puck, won by Dennis. Help from Drew Quebec. Yes. Oh, my gosh. What a beautiful play by Drew Drinkwater. to get the puck out to Keston Boldukovac, who got the shot off, but the save was made and the goal was prevented. It stays 0-0 with 1-1-1 to go in the power play. Nice head of steam here. Whoa, hot pass, well handled by Keston Boldukovac. He gets it over to a very frustrated Asher Wakeland, whose pass was intercepted. Back into play, young man. There you go. Pass up beyond him to Mason Baines. Tips it over to Wakeland. Just rolled. You could see what I was saying about that bouncing puck. It was to his blade. He took it in stride, but didn't settle for him. Ben coming in now on the right. One beautiful pass. Come on, Lucas. Unbelievable. What a beautiful save. Wait, are they cheering? Woo! I think they're cheering because I thought it was a goal. That was a beautiful save. I don't know why nobody's cheering. What a nice play by the Flames to open that up, create a 2-on-1, immediately at a nothing. Really nice pass across to the open player who went in all alone on a breakaway. And then Lucas Johnson just comes out, takes away all the space, closes his pads on it. That was a really nice save by Lucas Johnson, preventing a shorthanded goal. 20 seconds to play. Wakeland gets it up to Smith. Smith too tight for a shot, so he turns. Two players on him, so he turns back, gets it down low behind the net to Baines. Baines having a look. A lot of bodies down there. Gets it to Smith, open. Smith steps back towards Baines. He gets to him. Penalty's now over. We're back to 5-on-5. Pass back to Johnson. Oh, Johnson. Nice little shot save. Hear the bench screaming for the player who squeaked out behind off the bench, coming in all on a breakaway. Well played by Lucas Johnson. He came away. He took away the shot, but the player very patiently and with skillful hands, backhand, forehand, around Johnson for the tuck-in. Johnson preventing the first goal, doing everything he could to prevent that one. That's 10 out of 10 goaltending, but 10 out of 10 offense beats 10 out of 10 goaltending, or every game would be 0-0. And at even strength, after killing off a penalty, the player in the box had skated to the bench, so there was a bit of an extension to the power play. That shot not missing by much high. Flames with momentum here now. As that player skated to the bench, the player that came off the bench had leaked behind the play. You could hear the coaches screaming. Miscommunication down low. And that player off the bench was unchecked, got behind the play and scored. You can hear the Serpents coaches yelling, leave it, and don't think they did. I believe that we were getting the first initial penalty, and I think number 8 on the Flames came flying and took one to even it up, or is he going to get the only one? No. Well, let's just wait and see how this sorts out. I thought we were getting the first initial penalty. That play down low was dangerous. You could tell Johnson thought Walker was going to clear it. Walker thought Johnson was going to grab it. Well, they are sending 2 Serpents. I'll have to get down here when I can. And yeah, it looks like 2 Flames as well. So it's going to be offsetting 5-on-5. These players will be allowed to rejoin the play on the first whistle after 6:46 point, unless someone picked up an extra one here. There's 2 minutes on the home side, which is us. So it's going to be 5-on-4 for the Flames. Yeah, so they're waving off one of the Serpent skaters to make it a 5-on-4 for the Flames for 2 minutes. What? Oh, what? You know what it is? They got 2 penalties. We got 3. So Asher Wakeland's right in the box. And skater skates off, so it's going to be 5-on-4. Do you guys know which one of you is jumping on when the 2 minute expires? You got to figure that out, right? Okay. And then the other 2 will get to go on the first whistle after your 6:36, I guess it is. I think they added some time back on the clock potentially. The bottom line right here is the Flames are on the power play 5-on-4 for 2 minutes, up 1-0. Nice recovery there by William Wedge to squeeze his player off against the boards. Puck goes behind the nets. And a nice clear for the Serpents here. And in fact, a nice pursuit by Duke Drinkwater. That was Bjornsson that got that nice clear down all the way with 1:15 to go in the penalty. Dennis jumps into the play, throws a puck down beneath the goal line. So that's what happened. We got an incidental explanation there. The guy touching the puck there got a penalty. So a player was sent in to serve it. So that's where the extra one came from. Great scorekeeper with a lot to keep track of. Let's be honest, 5 penalties at once. Nice play there, but too far to the left of the net for it to be a goal. So a nice pass, one nice one-timer, missed left. There's a possession behind the net now. Moving it down to the right wing. He's looking to go right D. He did, got it back to Sharp. Sharp throws it down. Good puck movement by the Flames. Good defense by the Serpents, ending in a nice save by Lucas Johnson. Resulted in a pretty quality scoring chance for the Flames, despite the good defense. And Lucas Johnson forced to make a nice nice glove save. On his left, our right of the net, which is where the faceoff will be. 24 seconds to go on the power play, as you can see. Ooh, hot draw right back to Lucas Johnson. So that killed a second or two anyway. He had to be sharp on that one. No time off for a goalie. This draw a little more scramble, makes its way back to a Serpent who clears it down ice. 17 seconds to go. Marcelo's going to work the gate for his teammate as he jumps back on in 8 seconds here. And Travis Janasic making sure that the seconds do tip away, along with Drinkwater forechecking and Christian dumping it back in. Asher Lakeland joins the play. So James Walker on left D. And next whistle after this, we'll get to have Marcelo Navarrete and Maddox Henderson back on the ice for the team as well. So it's 5-on-5, but there's 4 players off, 2 for us and 2 for them. That was offside. Don't know why it wasn't called, but wish it would be, because let's get these superstars back up because we need a goal. And Marcelo Navarrete can push the play. Christian can set up the play. I'm going to call it right now. Navarrete from Christian for the turning goal again. Showing me. That was a dive. I wish they would call dives. Place for embellishment in hockey. Nice pass. That was Asher Wakeman over to Duke Drinkwater. Janasic in front as well, but centering pass, but not them. Coming back the other way. Nice little back pass, but wrong side of the blue line. That young man will learn that. Skillful play, but you want to do that once you've cleared the zone. Good battle here along the boards. Oh! That looked like a check to me, but again, you're allowed body contact, not body checking. Oh, Bjornsson pulls up. Oh, that was a dangerous shot. 2 bodies deflected off the Flames player, but save made. I love it when Bjornsson releases it. Boy, it's a long time without a whistle. It's like that first period. We had 2 of our superstars sitting off the ice here. Want to get them back out there. 5:01 to go in the second. 1-0 for the Flames, and what is essentially a must-win for both these teams. Play being mostly down, played in this end, but not a lot of shots coming. Jasper Smith with a determined look in his face if that was picked up on the camera. Nice move down low. Finds some space, makes the pass. Not a lot of time and space for Poltukovac. He got a shot off and onto the net. Bjornsson does get it to the net. Save made and no rebound with Dennis in front to pick it up. Our well-rested boys get back on the ice. There's due as well. It went from a penalty box party to being all alone, and holy smokes, the only thing that lingers is the smell of those hockey gloves. Whoa! I think Owen Johnson's penalty Owen Johnson should have served Lucas Johnson's penalty. But he wasn't on the ice, and only players on the ice can serve those penalties. But wouldn't that be fitting? Sorry about the grunts. Getting old over here, man. Ooh. Nice shot. This goaltender for the Flames coming up big here in the second period. 4:22 to go. Still says period 3. Of course, it's period 2. In 4 minutes and 22 seconds of game time, it'll be correct. The problem corrects itself. Nice play over there by Big Mac. Not easy to move left and throw it right like that, but with the player up on him, that was the only play to make, and he made it. Boy, oh boy, I feel like almost all the game this second period's on this side of the red line. And there have been a few saves required of the Flames goalie, but not as many as the time of possession would normally dictate. Boy, oh boy, Maddox Henderson just catches up to the player. Gets in a defensive position. The Flames player lifts his stick and throws him down, and there might have been some embellishment on that, and I know this is going to sound hypocritical. However, I do think that was a penalty. And I don't think he embellished it so much as let it happen. And I think it was going to be called either way. And it's just his superior speed on that play and his hustle and his hard work, which is right there. And doesn't that characterize his play? Those are the trademarks of his play. And he draws another clear advantage for the Serpents here, who desperately need some offense. Still searching for the first goal of the game with 3:33 to go. So that puck was touched with a high stick, which means there'll be a face-off down in the Serpents' end. Not a high sticking where contact was made with a player, but high sticking where the puck is touched with a stick. It's basically treated like icing, so face-off in the Serpent zone. 7 seconds is all that's ticked off that penalty, so still lots of time on the player advantage. Mason Baines trying to find Drinkwater or Dennis to the slot. Doesn't. But gets the puck back and gets it right on the stick of Drinkwater the second time. That's going to get out. That's going to get out. Little hot. Oh, puck just skipped on William Wedge. Into a short-handed advantage down low, turned into a 2-on-1, shot across the crease. Player falls down trying to celebrate. Lucas Johnson did a very good job. If anybody watched the 2013 game earlier, there was a goal identical to that. Moving left to right, realized he wasn't going to be able to get his pad there in time because the puck moves faster than your body. Did what he could, which is get his paddle out, turned to try to stop the puck with the inside of his paddle, wasn't able to. Short-handed goal for the Flames makes it 2-0. This is 1-1 up there. Of course, it's not. Not sure what this whistle is for, and I'm not sure many people do. Yeah, it's for to fix the clock. It's 2-0 visitor. Hey, take it easy. It's the second time you've sworn. You're swearing at a teenage girl. Jeez. Easy. It's a kid. Big deal. I don't think any of this is really necessary. Oh, they're getting the penalty up there? What's going on? Right, the penalty's still up there. Oh, you know what? She took the penalty off when the goal was scored. So, yeah, that is a reasonable whistle. It's not a reason to swear at a kid. Stand by that. But, yeah, and then the face-off comes to center ice. Human error, so it is 2-0. The Serpents are on the power play for 55 seconds with 2:46 to go into the second period. A 3-on-2, though, however, developing for the Flames. Boy, oh boy. It's much too early to say this, but I feel like we need a goal here. I want to jolt the momentum of this game back from the Flames. Serpents not doing a great job getting out of the zone here with 20 seconds to go. Christian says, you know what? I'm well rested from my time in the box. I'm going to take it end to end. No support down low, though. There, Smith comes in, gets in the slot. Christian smartly didn't throw it in the slot where nobody was. Got it back to the lefty. Went to the righty who got a shot in. Almost certain that was tipped in front by Jasper Smith. Beautiful hockey. That is some pretty rugged play, to be honest. Oh, my goodness. Accidental banging into each other. Wow, what a beautiful goal that was. The Serpents struggling to get out of their zone. Finally did. Christian taking things into his own hands. Brings it all the way down the ice. Let's keep in mind that he didn't settle for throwing it into the slot where there were no white jerseys. Got it back to Johnson, who had a really nice pass across to the defender over there. I sincerely apologize. I already forget who it was. I noticed in real time. The score sheet should have. Oh, no penalty there. I wish there was a penalty. You call these innocent little trippings. Banging a guy into the boards where his back bends. Anyway. And then Jasper Smith getting the tip on it in the front to make it 2-1. Oh, Bjornsson turns, gets a nice shot off the Flames goal. Moving to his left, makes the save, no rebound, scoops that puck to pass it off. So with 1:24, 1-2-4, it's 2-2-1. Back the right period up there. I still think they should have just waited a minute 24 and it would have corrected itself. Oh, gosh. Promising. Oh, nice play by Drinkwater. Walks out of the corner into the slot. Not much there. Managed to get a lot on the backhand. But now, play by the Flames coming down. Nice defense down there. Not once, but twice by William Wedge. Oh, no. Oh, Johnson got that with the back of his glove, but his glove was closed. So I fell down in front of him. But now, arms way, Drinkwater leads Keston, I believe, down the ice, who gets it into the slot. William Wedge turns, shoots. Ah, too hot for the goalie to handle. It is Poljukovic. Oh, from in tight, Dennis. I thought that was a smart shot, and it had promise. He didn't have time to aim it. He threw it at the net, hoped for the best. However, he did not catch the goaltender cheating. Goaltender in position, holding that post, making the save. Good hockey all around. All over the ice there. William Wedge, Lucas Johnson, Duke Drinkwater, Poljukovic. I'm sure I'm forgetting somebody in his goaltender for the Flames. He's come up big in the second period. 32 seconds left in that period. Oh, nice pass right front. Jasper Smith almost has his second of the frame. What a beautiful pass that was by Asher Wakeland. That's Wakeland jumping on the play now. And then Jasper Smith. Beautiful shot getting the beans. Oh, nicely done, Asher. Oh, nice shot. Everybody's momentum was moving the wrong way. Asher Wakeland doing a great job to even get that puck to Baines. Baines kind of flat-footed, moving backwards. Did a good job to get it forward at the net. Beautiful hockey all around, but nothing on the scoreboard. So far at the end of the second period. But if we can play that way coming into the third, I like our chances. Mason Baines saying hello to Beaton. On his way off the ice. Wow, well, that second period picked up right at the end as we see goaltending respect out there from all three tendies. So, yeah, the Flames don't have a second goalie. I'm going to have to point this and just... See the viewing gallery up there? The blue jersey is executive producer. Who do I trust here? Who do I trust here? Who do I trust here? I'm on the wrong side. Oh, can you post that? Oh, never mind. I got it. Hang on. Oh, I didn't. Here. Point. Say something if you want. I'll be right back.
Everyone, taking over. Is there anything you'd ladies like to say? Go Serpents! Go Serpents! save by Lucas. Yes! Woo! Oh, it's a goal. 2-2 tie. Let's do it again. I'm so focused on this recording, I didn't even see what happened. The other team's getting a penalty.
Oh, I'm so glad I passed it off rather than just put it down. What happened?
Oh no, we scored.
Nice. Was it from Christian by chance?
Don't know.
So they're both in the box. Not the players, but I just announced that my goal prediction was Marcelo from Christian. Or the power play too.
No.
No.
Thank
you very much.
You're welcome. I zoomed in, so
Okay.
just so you know. Oh, it's there, boys. Come on.
You know, I gotta wait for the whistle to walk over. I was gonna walk over during the play, but
Shoot that. Just shoot it, guys.
is it shaking like this?
Yes, I've been shaking.
Okay. I think it's something in here that I can't take.
Yes.
Thank you. Woo! Am I ever glad I was ending my streak, my good, very long streak, and not having to stop the broadcast around little boys. But happened to a player in the last game. It happened to me here. But while I was walking back, I'm thinking, geez, 2-1. We really need this one. I know this is a terrible video here. Sorry, I'll correct it as soon as I can. Nice save by Lucas Johnson. At least you had to zoom in on that. Here, if I do this, I think the shaking minimizes. Shot down on Johnson. He stops that. Shots on goal after the second period, 11-7. As Dennis comes in, shoots fans on the original shot. I've been avoiding the cheesy Flames puns, but fans of Flames is pretty hard for me to ignore. 12 seconds ago on the penalty kill. Power play. Just short of connecting with Drinkwater. Wedge gets it back. This time he sends it to the left side. Jasper Smith, right on his stick. He walks through my left, cuts to the middle. Regathers, turns, passes right in front, banks off the goaltender's right pad. Back to the line, but still in. Bjornsson with back pressure, got it in a little bit, but eventually comes out. Back to even strength. 9:19 to go in the third period. 2-2. Wow. That's the thing about these tournaments. There's very little room for error if you want to go home with some hardware. You kind of get that first game, maybe. Here comes Janasic with an interception. He's stripped. I'm pretty sure we're going back to the power play. We are. It's clear as day. It was just a matter of whether the referee saw it or not. One of them did. Well, you know what? This is back-to-back power plays, so We can't ask for better chance to take the lead here. Face off won by the Serpents to Chinasic. Gets into McConnell. Back to Chinasic. He looks. Finds someone open in front. That's Smith. He turns. Gets it back to Chinasic. Chinasic back to the point. Capped in by McConnell. Nice play by him. Couldn't settle enough to get a puck at the net, but got it back deep. But eventually the Flames do clear it out here. They have one short-handed goal this game. The danger of that for that team, though, is if the puck's turned around and transitioned quickly, it leads essentially to a 3 or 4 on 2 the other way. In this case, it's kind of scrambled. You can see the younger Serpents standing behind the tree. I don't know what year that is, but isn't that funny that our players are already older Serpents to not just one, but more teams here. I think the youngest birth year at this tournament is 2016, 2017, maybe? Ooh. Blaster from the point by Henderson. The puck was rolling so it went wide. Jasper Smith gathers. Nicely done. Down to Henderson. Henderson back to the point. That's Johnson. Johnson over to Navarrete. Not much time and space. In fact, the puck is stolen from him. We have a look at him. He's ready. Nicely played by Lucas Johnson. The player outweighted Johnson, outweighted the player, outweighted Johnson, who outweighted the player, and the save was made. Despite how nice that save was earlier this game, that is his best save of the game. He's got 2 this game that were absolutely beautiful. And to give up another short-handed goal there would have been a backbreaker, I think, for the Serpents. Timely, spectacular goaltending from Lucas Johnson. I don't know what's going on with these short-handed plays. The Flames have 3 really good chances, having cashed in on one of them. What a difference maker this game, like every game, but that was timely and expert elite goaltending from Lucas Johnson. Penalties over, back to even strength. There's 6:41 to go in the third as James Walker jumps off the bench onto the play with a good head of steam, gets a shot up. Good scorekeeping by the scorekeeper, goes and closes the box for the Flames player. Dangerous to have that open. 6:24 to go, 2-2. What a neat shot that is. Let me zoom in on that. That's a neat shot. Yeah, shots after one were 8-2 for the Flames, 11-7 after the second. So shots in the second were something must be wrong here. 7 against Lucas, 11 on Flames. Is that in the second period for a total of... That makes sense. So 15 shots to 13 shots after the second period. I believe that's right, and that makes sense. None of that matters, though. What matters is 2-2, 6:05 to go. A 2-minute penalty kill here for the Serpents. First things first, and you know what? The Flames scored shorthanded. Maybe we can as well. Good pressure put on there by Travis Chinasic. Waiting to jump on a mistake, but no mistake made by the Flames goalie, but the face-off forced down in the Flames' end by his hustle. Good job, Chinasic. Face-off won by Smith, who actually got a backhand shot away, blocked, but good work by Jasper Smith. Oh, player full on defense. Shot goes wide left. Johnson tracking very nicely. Flames with possession down low behind the line. Nice give and go by them. Beautiful cycle for this age. Chinasic comes in, squeezes his player. I did glance at the referee, but the arm stayed down. Oh. Nice passing by the Flames. Couldn't get the puck to settle for the shot. The defense by the Serpents, Travis Chinasic. Oh, the puck just went too far for him to have a chance at goal. He had leaked out the back. He's got real good wheels. Puck drifted. And we have 52 seconds to go in the power play for the Ridge, or Junior Flames. Oh, nice passing. Pass in front, stop by Lucas Johnson's paddle. The second one hits his right pad. Neither officially a save, but put Lucas Johnson down for 2 great defensive plays. You know, when defense blocks a shot, it doesn't count as a save? Well, that's the flip side of that. Boy, Lucas is moving well today, too. Mason Baines. I can't say never makes a mistake. It's hockey. Everyone makes a mistake. Boy, oh boy, Mason Baines. So he got a computer for his brain. Tries to make the right play, and I don't remember last time it didn't work out for him. Just saying that. He's just so consistent. All right, 4 seconds. I'll close it behind you, okay? Back to even. Puck in front, intercepted by Bjornsson. Bjornsson comes up, gets it to the player coming off the bench, and Shinasik right back out. He's got a half step. It was enough to get a really good chance off, but you know what? The back pressure kind of limited what he was able to do as he used his body to screen out and move left to right. It didn't give him much, well, it didn't give him the space to make a move. It was trackable for the goaltender. If it was played right, which it was, save made, no rebound, good goaltending on a good rush and a good play by Chinasik, and whoever spotted Chinasik to get him that puck. So 3:45 to go in the third period, 2-2. Fleas barely started. Another big save by Lucas Johnson. Talk about timely. You see the players back there cheering the young goaltender. You heard Elliot Roach banging his. Oh, did you see that interaction with the photographer? The team photographer showed the picture to Elliot Roach and said, "Is that a good picture?" And Elliot Roach nodded his head emphatically, so you know he got a nice shot of that glove save. Oh, we got a 2-on-1 developing here. Navarrete in support. Shot taken. Oh, blocked by the Flames defense. The goaltender owes you a orange juice, young man. Christian with it. Yeah, shoot it. Oh. Goes up. I think it was headed over the net, but the Flames goaltender loved that one down. I think that was Dennis with the puck on his stick on that rush. No, because that's Dennis coming out now, so not sure who it was. Might have been Chinasik, 86, not 87. Okay, 3:14 to go. Get yourself a piece of pie. We got Owen Johnson on right D here. Puck comes to him. He gets it down low. Bjornsson on left D with him. Flames, this is a developing play. Nope. Puck rolls. Probably a good thing. But I'll be honest, if I'm the Flames coach, I don't want to see that in a tied game. If you're down by 1 late, I would do that, but it leaves you open for a counter attack. All right, here we got Jasper Smith, the puck on his stick. Wow, nicely done. Gains his own. He's got a look in his eye, doesn't he? I mentioned that earlier, too. Oh, he finds Drinkwater. Just too long for Drinkwater to get a one-timer, but he does gather. Then it's knocked off his stick, comes back to wedges, shoots up high. You can see Dennis looking to tip it in. The referee giving a little warning whistle, and then Dennis getting a little knock for his sort of tickle of the goaltender with the tip of his stick. Tickle, tickle. Where's the pickle? If you know that game, the fathers play with their 3-year-olds. Tickle, tickle. Oh! Okay, nice play by William Wedge there. Woo! Good job. That's 3 or 4 by him this game. 2:16 to go here. Let's just focus on what's happening. Boy, nice play by Hudson Dennis there to take away the breakout pass. Nice strong play. No way that's a penalty. Oh! Fortuitous bounce for the Flames. Whistle blows for offside. Hudson Dennis hustling hard on that play, playing on the edge. That's why I kind of held my breath on that whistle. I thought perhaps the penalty was coming, but it's an offside. So 1:54 to go in the third period. It's 2-2. Wow. Not literally next goal wins, but it's starting to feel that way. I don't know if you can feel me holding my breath here. We have Keston Poljukovac coming in hard on the left wing. Mason Beans in front. You can tell the puck's rolling on Keston. It's on his backhand. Gets it open to Tranasic, who's got a finish. The scoring touch. The save made there. Great opportunity created by those 3 forwards. Mason Baines coming down hard. checks his player, gets the puck to McConnell. He kind of lost his wheels, though. So it skipped on him. Johnson comes in. He defends. Boy, between McConnell and Johnson, we've got two big bodies down there, and then Mason Baines clearing out the slot for them. I'm feeling good things here. There's only a minute 7 to go, but these players, even though the puck's in our end, they're just playing well here. Puck finds Mason Baines. I heard some communication there from Poljukovac, who's one of the players that seems to be feeling it. Baines heard him, threw the puck towards his sound. Boy, what would a tie do for his? I haven't even thought about it till now. With 45 seconds to go, I'm not sure what a tie would do. I'll figure it out if that happens. 40 seconds to go. Again, no overtime, no shootout, obviously. Ooh! Shoot! Oh! Puck to Flynn. Baines' shot went left of the net, and the player was down there, couldn't make connection with it. This is off the ice, 22 seconds to go. Rayner coming down for the Flames. Walker pushing him to the outside, into the slot! Johnson there, big left pad. Get pressure on that shooter. Nice save by Lucas Johnson. Coming up big at the end of this game. No pun intended, as you see his big body down there handing the puck to the referee. He's almost the same size as that grown man. Wow, what a finish. 8 seconds to go. I don't like that the face-off's in our end. Much too much time to pull that goaltender, however. So it'll be 5 skaters against 5 skaters. You can hear the coach barking instructions for the Serpents. Wants his team to just get it out. Good work by Walker and Christian to work the puck up to the winger who was on the right wing. Dennis a little frustrated, I think, wanted to win, not to tie. However, it is a 2-2 tie, so let me see if I could do this from my memory because the standings is on my phone. You know the Kamloops Blazers are 2-0. They're kind of the presumptive first place finishers. However, they are playing us tonight. Which means we have 3 of the possible 4 points. We're probably going to need a tie or a win against that Kamloops team tonight to advance. We know these Flames are now eliminated. You know what? I'll update it. If you don't look for yourself, I'll update it for the game tonight, which is 8 o'clock local, 11 p.m. Ontario, midnight PEI. So I imagine some people might be watching that on replay tomorrow morning. And I will update at that point what exactly these Serpents need and what the scenario is for them to advance into the playoffs. Great game by that guy, Lucas Johnson. Holy smokes. I thought the Serpents played a really good game. I do. And, yeah, you know, we had some lulls for sure, and that's happened twice. That last game, we had some lulls. That third period in the last game, we played our best hockey, I thought. And again, this game, you know, there's times we did and times we didn't. Hard-fought tie for sure. Earned the tie. Good job by the Serpents to do that. Coach Drinkwater here. Give it to, yeah, I heard Dylan, and it is in fact Dylan Bjornsson. He brings it every game. Kid brings it every game. So talented. Such a good kid, too. Deserves one of the kids that deserves a C on his jersey. The Flames announced it by number 8. I will admit I didn't notice that player this game. Thought he had a good game. So with that, we will end here by saying again that the Serpents are 1-1-1 with 1 game tonight against a very powerful Kamloops Blazers team. So we'll see if we can bring our best game there. And if that's the next game you're watching, I'll see you then. Thanks for tuning in. Another good game of hockey by these 2014 Serpents.